Hi and welcome. In this video I'm going to have a sneak peek at what's coming up in 2022 and have a look to see what the tarot cards come up with. Hi and welcome, or welcome back if you're somebody who follows this channel. It's been a while since I've made a video because yeah, the weekly pick a card thing just wasn't growing. Like for 3 years it sat at the same amount of views, and that was slowly killing this YouTube channel. So I might go back to doing those, but I'll do them purely on Facebook and not put them on this YouTube channel, because it just wasn't doing it any good. I've got other videos that have 14,000 views, so it seemed silly to keep making little ones that just weren't getting the views, they weren't getting out there. So yeah, I decided to change it. I also got locked out of it briefly because I forgot my Google password, so I had to go through a bit of a rigmarole of getting back in there. But yeah, I'm back. And I am going to do the odd reading here on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to do them weekly on here because, as I said, that just had a really negative effect on it. Yeah, so, but I want to have a look at what's coming up for 2022. So yeah, it's been a crazy time. People's lives are changing, people's careers are changing, people are reevaluating their friendships, families are not agreeing with each other on what's happening. There's been quite a bit of turmoil for people, but there's also been the opposite, and that has been really amazing opportunities for people as they're rediscovering their independence and finding new ways of earning a living, of making life work for them. And yeah, you know, a lot of people are starting their own businesses, working remotely, working from home, things like that. And for some people that's working well, so we do have to keep that in mind. But people have been sort of stuck, they haven't been able to travel, you know, there have been restrictions on people's lives, and naturally that will have either the effect of making you go out of your mind with stress depending on what's happening in your life, or you will go within and look a bit deeper and, you know, see what this new change is bringing into your life and how you can make the most of it. That's really what I'm all about with my readings. It's about making the most out of what is going on in your life, how you can maximize the opportunities and the potential in these events, and where that's taking you. You know, sometimes life shoves us onto a different path, and that can feel very uncomfortable at the time. But you know, 2 or 3 years we'll go look back and go, oh my gosh, actually that was excellent that that happened, because I needed to. So anyway, for this reading I'm going to pick 3 cards, I think, for each month, so it's going to be quite a long one. So I've just shuffled them. I'm just going to spread them out and pick 3. Okay, I've just picked 3. I've just spread them out and picked 3 out of the pile randomly. So for January 2022 we have the Queen of Wands, which is what I was just talking about. It's about individuality, not letting events outside of yourself define your value and who you are. Reminding yourself you're an infinite being and nobody else gets to define who you are. It's about individuality, very strongly so, and also looking deeper, looking at the spiritual aspects of life. And yeah, there's a stronger connection with that, a stronger connection with your intuitive self, and that will guide you really well. But also doing what's right for you. Don't care about what other people think, okay? This isn't about that. So yeah, Queen of Wands is a very, very powerful card, guiding you towards your own destiny. Not what you think you should do, not what everybody else thinks you should do, but what you feel you should do. So the next influence for January is the 8 of Wands, which is also actually really positive. It's rapid forward movement. It's also traditionally called the arrows of love, which can mean, hang on, I'm just going to check that my mic's on. Yes. Hate it when I forget to turn that on. Okay. So it's taking you forward into a new direction. It's also the arrows of love. So in relationship and love, it can mean that things are really growing. There are big changes happening in that area, and they're very, very positive. So be open, be fluid. Try not to think yourself into corners. Try not to get bogged down on details, and keep your eyes on the goal of where you want to go. And you're going to see a lot of forward movement this year, a lot of progress, a lot of growth, and some really good opportunities. So January is looking quite powerful so far. The third influence we have is the Fool, which is new beginnings. It's not foolish. It's about not letting the past define your future decisions or your decisions in the now. We all have a past. We've all had experiences that can make us careful or wary or worried or not as daring. This is saying forget about all that. Be optimistic with the eyes of innocence. Move forward into your destiny, into your future, and you're going to have a lot of success. It's a total different way of living to what we're taught at school. It's about going within and trusting yourself, and this is saying you're heading into a really positive direction. I don't think these are all going to fit on my table. Okay, so we'll have a look at what February brings us now. I'll shuffle the cards again, and then I just spread them out in a fan upside down and pick 3. Two and 3. Okay, so for February we've got the 5 of Swords, which is not such a jolly card. This one's saying there may be people who are in charge of you, authority figures in your life, that can make life a little bit challenging in February. So that could be your boss, it could be people around you, that could even be the people making the rules in the world, or it could even be a partner who's on a power trip. You know, this is saying just be aware of it. Don't stress out about it, just be aware of it. You will be dealing with people like that, but not playing the game is the trick. Don't get caught up in it. If they're on a power trip, leave them to it. Do what you need to do and try not to stress out about it, because power games are generally only played by people who actually have very little personal power. So keep that in mind, and it won't affect you too badly. The second card is the 3 of Pentacles, which is looking at work, at your path, at creativity, at your direction of where you're going with your life. There's something positive coming up for work for you in February. It's looking good for that. So yeah, be brave, go for what you want, ask for that job, ask for that raise, start your own business, do what you want to do, and keep moving forward. Okay, card 3 is the World, which is beautiful. It's awesome. It's really, really wonderful. We're looking at things coming together, let's put it that way. Things are coming together in February. All the hard work you've done will pay off. You will do well. You will succeed. You will bring it all together. Even if things have seemed a bit all over the place in recent months, in February things will start to come together, to pull together, and to come into balance in your life. It's also a reminder to stay balanced. To stay balanced in the different aspects of your life. You know, don't just work. Make time for self-care. Make time for your family, for your friends, for joy. Joy is such a powerful energy and emotion that it can give us a huge boost and make us go back to our work feeling refreshed, feeling clear, feeling good, feeling positive. So make time for that. Make time for balance. Okay, so we'll have a quick look at March. March, from what I'm seeing here, is like a working through of something that's been needing to be worked out. It starts with the Five of Wands, which is a bit of a disagreement or a bit being at odds with other people or within yourself. There's a bit of conflict going on there. And it may be just people around you or you're not seeing the same thing. You know, you've got different views, different opinions. What on earth is that loud noise? Don't know. Anyway, so yeah. Stay on track with what you want. Try not to get into conflict over it though. Like if somebody's offering you a lot of criticism for what you're doing, just say thank you and keep going. Don't get caught up in little petty battles and stuff like that, especially at work. Keep your head clear, keep your nose out of dramas, out of conflicts and things like that, also with families, and yeah, stay true to who you are. This is not a major thing, it's more like squabbling, it's not an outright battle, but there's a bit of that sort of underlying energy in March. So moving on from there, we've got the Three of Cups, and it's once again pointing to people around you, that you've got people around you who are very good for you, who are great for you to be around. They're positive, they're uplifting, they make you feel wonderful. Focus on them, spend time with them this month, put your attention and your energy into those connections, because what we put attention on grows. So focus on the good relationships, on the good connections, and you're going to be doing really great. Okay, so the third card's the Hermit. It's saying don't forget to spend some time on your own. You know, look to your inner wisdom. Try not to worry too much about what everybody else thinks your truth should be. Trust yourself. Spend some time going within, meditate, walk, bake bread, have a bath, whatever makes you feel wonderful. Use that time to go within. Your intuition's powerful and it's always communicating with you. It doesn't go away, it doesn't finish, it's always there. It's just sometimes our minds get so busy we don't hear it. This is saying take some time out, tune into your intuition, and you will be on the right track. So it's a powerful month really, March, with a lot of people influences, and it's saying focus on the positive ones, the uplifting ones, the empowering ones. Take your attention away from the negative energies, the squabbling energies, yeah, the ones that create conflict. Just don't put your attention there. Focus on something else. Focus on people who are good for you, and also focus on yourself and tuning in and spending some time with you. Okay, I'm just shuffling them for April. Okay, April. Okay, for April, we start the reading for April with the Six of Swords, which is saying you're moving forward, you're leaving something major behind. It's a huge period of growth. So anything dysfunctional that no longer fits your new life, this is the time to leave it behind, to keep moving forward in your own positive direction, and don't let the past shape your future. You've also got the Two of Wands for April, which is saying, yeah, make plans for you, make plans for your future, make plans for your own direction, make plans that feel good for you, and look forward to having an awesome, wonderful future. Keep your focus on that. The past does not define your future. It can do if we keep reacting to it or behaving in accordance to what our past dictated. But if we actually really leave it behind and move forward and appreciate where we are now, and to have a good positive outlook on where we're going in the future, it's going to work for you. The Nine of Cups. Yes, the Nine of Cups is a bush card. So things are coming together for you. It's a very positive indicator. Something wonderful is going to happen for you in April. It's either a nice surprise or positive new opportunity, or something that just turns up in your life and gives you a huge boost. So you might get some nice compliments. Somebody might reach out with love to you, you know. There could be a really nice development in your personal life, and you're generally feeling pretty good about yourself, like you're happy with where you're at and how far you've come. So yeah, April's quite a powerful month of moving forwards. So yeah, keep on track with that. Okay, where are our cards? I might have to put them somewhere else after this lot. Okay. And no, I don't do the thing where I shuffle them and they all fall out, because that doesn't work for me. I did tarot card readings at fairs and festivals for so long, I don't drop cards. So we'd be sitting here all day while I was shuffling them. I just spread them out face down and randomly pick 3. Okay, so as we look at May, yes, it's May, the 5th month, we start with the Knight of Pentacles, which is also looking at your work, at your purpose. You're feeling good about it, you're focused, you're on a good path with it, you're in a good direction with all of that, and things are going well at work. It's a very good influence. May is a powerful month for work, for doing really well with that, whether you're in business or have a job, or it can even be a project around home if you don't work, or a project you're trying to get off the ground. Stay focused and the rewards will be really good. We've also got the Emperor, which is kind of a bit of the masculine aspect of our being, about getting things done and staying in charge and staying in control. Which is not about clinging tenaciously with control and hanging on like crazy, but it's more about being very clear and decisive about what you're doing this month. You're needing to be practical, you're needing to make decisions. So don't get too out there with your thinking when you're making decisions. Trust your first instinct and make your decisions confidently. It can also indicate somebody like that in your life or around you in May who would be a good advisor in this matter. You know, they might not be the best advisor when it comes to love or emotion, but when it comes to business or career or practical matters, this is the guy. This is the guy you need to talk to. He's got some good advice for you. You've also got the Page of Swords, which is saying you're a little bit unsure, a little bit cautious, a little bit like, you know, what do I do now? Try not to let that kind of hold you back, okay? We all have moments where we doubt ourselves. We all have moments where we question ourselves. This is saying it's okay to be cautious, but don't let it hold you back or stop you from the things you want to do. So this month is very much about confident action, taking confident actions, being practical and moving forward and getting stuff done. So yeah, quite a strong month when it comes to that, and it does kind of fit where it sits with astrology too. You know, May, there's a lot of Taurus influence, which is very practical and very good at getting things done. So yeah, it fits very nicely. I'm going to have just a little rearrange here because my table is filling up. Okay, all right, so we'll look at June next. It's June, yes. Okay, so I will spread these out and pick 3. Okay, so for June we start off with the 2 of Cups, which is really good for relationships. Obviously you can see that straight away, but it's also a really good time for commitment and working with others to get the job done, but also for being committed to your own path, to yourself, to your own direction, your own destiny. Don't let anybody talk you out of it, okay? It can also indicate decisions and that you're very capable and you'll make them clearly and that you'll feel strong about them. So very, very positive. You've also got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is all about balance, finding getting the right balance in your life between play and work. This is saying you could be frantically busy with people, with work, just with stuff, busy. It's saying find balance with that and with doing what you need to do, what you want to do. And with Two of Pentacles is all about guiding you to find balance within yourself as to what you need to do right now. We've also got the King of Wands, which is saying there's a lot of responsibility showing up for you. You might not want all that responsibility, but people are trusting you. They're giving you that responsibility, so you're quite capable of handling it, so don't doubt yourself. But it's also saying it's okay to delegate. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Other people can do their bit, and that can be at work, that can be at home. If you're the one always making sure everybody's got their lunch and everybody's done what they need to do, maybe back off a bit and let them forget at some point and see if they start to remember. You know, sometimes people just need to learn their own lesson and we can't always pick up after them all the time. So this is saying, you know, make sure you're not taking on more responsibility than you need to. Okay, let's have a look at June. This is quite long. I should have maybe July. I should have maybe split this up in two, I think. Okay. All right, for July, we start off with the Four of Cups, which is making it all about decisions. And you're looking at your different options this month, and it could be around love. You're trying to decide what's right for you with that. We do change, we do grow, and sometimes our needs change. Sometimes it's time to bring them up and to talk about them and to tell our partner what our needs are. It could also be around work and what you really want. Maybe something's being offered to you there and you're not sure if you want it. A really good idea is to say, let me think about it, if somebody's putting pressure on you to decide and you're not ready to decide. So yeah, if you're not sure, just say, look, give me some time to think about it and I'll get back to you. It's really, really helpful. But this is saying there's a big decision for you in July. And the next influence is the Queen of Swords, which is saying you'll know what decision to make and you'll make a good clear decision once you've thought about it and decided. And this can be around love, this can be around work, this can be around property, this can be about all sorts of things. This is saying you will make the right decision, so have faith in yourself, don't overthink it. But do give yourself some time to mull it over, and then you'll come to this point of clarity in July to help you make that decision. July, we've also got Temperance, which is once again balance. There's a lot of this showing up for 2022 to find balance. And I think it is quite important. We're living in a pretty extreme world right now. So finding that inner balance is really, really important and really vital for finding your own path, your own direction, and your own inner balance, what feels right to you. Some people are happy being busy 24/7 almost, not quite, but and other people actually need more quiet time. They need time to process, to digest, to just to dream and to relax and things like that. So find the balance that's right for you with this, and July will go very smoothly for you. Okay, let's have a look at August. My table is full of cards. I might take a photo of that for you and chuck it in the video just so they can see. That's quite a hard case. Okay, let's spread these out. Oh, nice. Okay, so we start off with the Ace of Pentacles. August, big opportunity. something good in the works for you. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't overthink it. Something really positive is going to come into your life in August, and you need to grab it with both hands, okay? It's going to be good. It's an opportunity to do something you've been wanting to do, or to take a step up, and this is the time to go, yes, I can do this, and powerfully step forward. And the next card, Strength, is basically saying, yeah, you got the strength to do this. You've got it. You know what to do. You know how to handle this. It's brilliant. It's wonderful. It's something really new and fresh for you, and it might be taking the risk of asking for a raise, for a growth in your career, a new job if you're not happy where you are, or taking a big leap of faith with a business or an idea or a dream of your own, or even with love. Somebody might be approaching you and you're not sure. Maybe you've been hurt before. This is saying forget about all that and move forward and take the opportunity. You've got the strength. You're not who you used to be. You can handle this. And the next influence is the Nine of Swords, which is saying a little bit of stress, a little bit of worry. There's a bit of that in the world at the moment. It's not going to rule your life. It's not going to totally frazzle you, but there is a little bit of discomfort and stress here, and some of that will be around this new opportunity. We all go through the, oh, what have I done? Can I handle it? Am I up to the job? Do I really want to let somebody into my heart? All of those things. We all have those self-doubts and those processes. But don't let that run the show. Acknowledge your fears, acknowledge your worries, acknowledge your stress, and then move on and relax. You've got this. You've got the strength. You can do this. Okay? So that's really important in August. Okay, we've got September. Let's see what September brings us. Okay, so for September 2022, we've got another one of moving on. We've got the Eight of Cups, which is saying you're moving forwards and you're looking for something that's missing in your life. So you're looking for that little bit extra satisfaction, something that you feel is lacking. And I also feel, yeah, you'll go looking for that, and you'll either go on an actual physical journey or go on an inner journey of discovering that, so that you can make that happen and make that work for you. You've also got the High Priestess, which is saying your intuition is really, really in top-notch shape in September. Trust it. You're going to have some very loud aha moments where all of a sudden things that may have been on your mind come clear, and you know what they mean for you and what you need to do. So your intuition is really, really powerful in September. It's a great time for listening to that and having faith in that. And you've also got the Six of Cups, which is about sharing love, kindness, spending time with good people. You've got a good opportunity to spend some time with people you care about, that you get on well with, who are also givers and share and support you back. It's not your job to support everybody. Having mutually supportive relationships is really important, and this is saying that you'll spend some time with some really lovely people in September. Okay, October. October is an interesting month. We start off with the Eight of Swords, which is a sense of feeling a bit stuck, a bit bogged down, a bit trapped, a bit like you can't quite see what you need to do. It is a plane, or where it's going, and yeah, you're just feeling like you can't quite see your way out. Okay, try not to stress about it. Look at all how that person is bound. Nobody's actually that bound. It's just sometimes, we can't quite see clearly where we need to go and how to solve things. So this is saying with the Two of Swords then, that spend some time going within. The answers are inside of you, they're not outside of you. Spending a little bit of time doing that, reflecting, taking time to, yeah, look for your inner answers, and you'll find the way out. You'll find the way through this bogged down, stuck state, and you'll come out the other side feeling really, really good. And we've also got the Star, which is showing another new beginning, another new cycle. Be bright, be optimistic. Whatever is keeping you stuck is short term. It's going to clear, it's going to come out and be solved. And you're going to feel really bright and optimistic with where you're going, with where things are going for you. And yeah, so stay positive, stay on top of things, you know, in a sense. I think the best way to put it is trust yourself. Trust yourself. You've got it. You've got it sorted. You'll figure this out. You'll come through this little bit of confusion and find your own answers. And when you take action on those, things are going to turn out great. Okay. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. We've got November. My deck of cards is getting smaller too because they're all ending up on the table, because I don't want to pull the same card twice, so I'm leaving them out. Okay, so for November, and I'm going to leave these down here because there's no more room on the table, we've got the Three of Wands, which is saying it's a great time for practical matters, to plan trips, for business. You're going to do well. You've got a lot of good plans going on. So whatever held you indecisive last month is well and truly gone. And you can see where you're going. You can see clearly where you're heading with your future. That's a really, really strong, powerful message of this card. So have faith in yourself. You're heading in the right direction. We've got the Hanged Man as well, which is saying, you know, your answers are within you. Again, that message keeps coming through. Take some time if you feel unclear or feel a little bit rattled. Take some time just to reflect within yourself and tune into those answers. They're pretty powerful. And this is also saying you need to do this your way, not somebody else's way. Just because somebody else had a bad experience doesn't mean you're going to. Or somebody else found that a certain way worked best for them doesn't mean it's going to work best for you. This is saying do it your way, and then the way that works best for you. And there's also some new learning with the Page of Pentacles. There's some new information, some new learning, some information that's going to help you, let's put it that way. So somebody might come up to you and tell you something, or you might see a book, or you might see some information online that's completely relevant and is going to give you some really good answers in November. Okay, so let's have a look at December, the last month of 2022. Miss Pussycat's just having a wee snack. Oh, that's quite interesting. Okay, so for December we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, we're looking at financial abundance. You're feeling good about things financially. Things are looking really solid for you in December, business-wise, career-wise. All of those aspects are actually looking really, really good, and you're satisfied with how far you've come. You've achieved a lot this year, and in December you're going to be able to be proud of that. You've also got the Six of Pentacles, which is saying, you know, share what you have. That doesn't mean you have to give all your money away. It's like just share, support, information, things like that. You've learned a lot. You can help people now. You can assist people. You can encourage people. and support them in their path with what you've learnt. So December is a good time to do that. You know, we're all teachers and we're all each other's teachers. We all have things we've learnt that can assist other people, and this is saying, yeah, you've got something wonderful you can share. And we've also got the death card, which people hate, but it's really just the ending of a cycle. It's basically saying that the cycle was ended in December, which is the end of a year, so I guess, but it's saying the big cycle you've gone through in the last year is coming to an end, and in the following year you're going to be starting a whole new cycle. So, and it's a natural part of life. That doesn't mean anybody's dying or anything dreadful's going to happen. It's just that you've completed something pretty big this year, and you can be proud of yourself and you can be proud of your achievement. So as you head into the new year, at the end of the year, reflect a bit on how far you've come. If you look back, you'll see you've actually come a very, very long way, and you can be proud of that. So yeah, the whole theme for 2022, from what I'm seeing here, is a lot of going within and trusting yourself. We're living in a crazy world. There's a lot going on. A lot of people are stressed and worried. Trust yourself. You've got this. We're designed to live here in this world. You've come here as a soul to have this experience, so you're well equipped to handle it, and you will handle any challenges at all that come up. If you feel rattled or frazzled, don't run around and freak out. Take some time, take some quiet time. Some people like to just sit, other people need to be moving to relax, so it could be walking, tai chi, yoga, whatever you enjoy doing, gardening. They're all good things to do, but there's a very powerful message that to stay in balance and to stay happy and to stay feeling good in 2022, make time for self-care, make time for self-reflection. It's really powerful for that. It's also a really powerful time for new beginning with careers and things like that, or businesses. There's something new in the works, so you've got some good opportunities coming up. If you want them, grab them. And with love, it's a very honest year. There's a lot of development, a lot of growth with love, and this is something I'm sort of feeling intuitively, rather than from the cards. I'm being guided to say this, let's put it that way, and that is the essence of relationships in 2022 is truth. It's real truth. It's being really honest and really upfront and not playing games and asking for what you need from partners, and having faith that you can have a beautiful and loving and caring and supportive relationship. Yeah, you're well and truly capable of that, and you can have that. There are a lot of people in this world. We're not running out of people. So yeah, you've got options, let's put it that way. If you're single, there's somebody out there for you. If you're not single, this year is about real openness and truthfulness in your relationship, and being really upfront about what you desire, what you want, and keeping in tune with each other, because people grow at different speeds sometimes, you know, so someone can be growing while the other one's still here, and you know, that balances out over the years, but you can have those times where it feels like that. So yeah, it's a pretty powerful year, 2022, from what I'm seeing. Yes, it will have its stressful times. We're living in weird times, and honestly, I don't think we're done with all this stuff that's going on in the world yet. I think there's probably, yeah, more stuff to come to the surface with that, because nobody's an expert on that yet. Nobody quite knows how to handle a big worldwide event like that. But I also feel positively there's a lot of truth coming out. You know, people have been doing things they shouldn't have been. A lot of that will be coming out to the surface. It's been happening for a while now, so there's going to be a lot of information coming to the surface, a lot of sort of revelations, let's put it that way. And yeah, as much as that's overwhelming, it's also positive insofar as we're not meant to be we're coming to a time of empowerment for the human race, where we're all equal, where we don't have people who control us, but we have people we work in partnership with. That's where the evolution of mankind needs to go. We've had years and years and years and years of people ruling. The time of rulers is over. It's time for us to lead together, you know. So yeah, people are becoming very, very empowered in the coming years. I feel many people have an awareness of how powerful they are, especially when it comes to energy, and how powerful they are at creating the life they want. So yeah, I wanted to do this early in December because I often get too busy a bit later, so I often do these a bit earlier. But it's just a sneak peek at 2022 and what the different months are bringing into our lives, where the energies are sitting for that. And yeah, so anyway, I want to wish you a really wonderful year for 2022. I'll probably make another video about that a bit closer to New Year's, just with a bit more definite forecast for the beginning of the year. Like I said, I'm not going to do the weekly ones anymore, but I do want to do the odd one because I enjoy it. It's good fun, and I do enjoy doing that. So yeah, I'll reformulate that a bit. Yeah, maybe on YouTube do them less often, but maybe longer videos. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But this one, anyway, is for 2022, and I want to wish you all lots of love. Believe in yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Take time to stay balanced, to stay feeling good. And I'll see you all in my next video.